Hello, everybody. It's Thursday. I hope everybody's having a great week. Welcome to my channel. My name is Merlinda of Picture Me Crafting, where I do embroidery, rhinestones, sublimation, a little bit of lasering, just a little, but I'm getting more into that. Um, so today we're going to be doing a project. We're going to be making wristlets today, and I'll go over all of that with you, how we're going to make them. Uh, okay, and you know what? There's more than just the rhinestone wristlets you can make. This is the faux leather right here, another faux leather, and you can also make them out of material, just some scrap material you have hanging around. You can make them out of different things. It makes a nice gift, and it's nice for craft shows and things like that. But first of all, I want to say hello to everyone and welcome you in. And thank you for joining me today. It's been a little struggle this time because I couldn't get another camera to work. So we're going to do this with one camera and we're going to do fine. Okay. Okay, so I want to say welcome in to Yuknomi. She's from New York. Welcome in. Shay, Crafting on the Dime with Shay. Hey, DB, Robin's Creations, Donzel Cooper, Roslyn, Sharon Davenport, Dream Style Sun Limited. Dream Style Sun, wait a minute. Dream Styles Unlimited, Patricia. I'm going to say that 3 more times. Okay, welcome in. Welcome in, Anita. Welcome in, Making with Marilyn. Welcome in, Tanish Fortson. Precious Pieces, Bedazzling. And I'm ending right here with Donzel Cooper. Okay. So I want to show you some things that I did last week with some Zooms. So Robin's Creations had her 700th celebration Zoom last weekend. So we made market bag. So this is my market bag that I made. And I appreciate everybody that was in that Zoom because my machines, I'm going to tell you about my machines too in a minute. But that's my bag. This is my lining. You can see the lining on the inside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pocket on the front. I didn't do the pocket when we all did it together because I was a little behind. But I'm going to put a pocket on the front with the M on it for that one. So this was good. And then we had another Zoom with Crafting on the Dime with Shay, where we were doing Baby Moon. I think that's the name of it. Her designs, and this is what I made for that one, which is on my embroidery machine. I'll tell you about this because I used my single needle, who was very upset with me because I haven't been using it. We did that, and then in our classes, our schools, we've been learning a lot of things in our schools about field stitches and other things. I'm still working on field stitches and moving the nodes around and stuff like that. So we're learning that in both schools actually. In Shantae Stitching Hearts by Shantae. We're learning it in her school. We're also learning it in Embroidery Mastery, which is Tanish Sports School. So doing pretty good with that stuff. And then in shades, we're doing this. We're doing learning how to cut blocks and how to press them down the correct way, because she measures everything and makes sure you got it just right. So that's been fun because the blocks that I was making was so cute. They had angles and everything that they weren't supposed to have. So that's about it for what I've been doing last week. And I also I need to show you this. Then we're going to get started. So do you guys that are familiar with 755 and her painting? With her painting, she does an upside down painting. So I got mine in the mail recently, and this was my upside my upside down painting right here, right? But she did it blindfold, upside down, in her channel where we all watched and laughed and everything. But when I got it, this is what I got. Isn't that beautiful? She did a good job because here's the picture. The picture I sent her. Oh, where's the picture? Uh-oh. So this is the picture I sent her. Oops. But she sends all your items back. She sends your picture back. And see, she added more to my forehead because I sent her a cropped off picture. And she did a good job. She did a good job. I appreciate that. And then she sent me one of her father's sketchings, which is one of her father's sketchings. And I really like that. I'm gonna frame this and put this in my library. Okay. So with that being said, now we'll get started. Let's see, did I miss anybody else? I don't think I did. Okay. Okay, Tanish, thank you. Hey, Lena Doyle. Okay, so today we're gonna learn how to do the rhinestone key fobs that I just showed you. And we're gonna be doing these using rhinestones, and we're gonna be using felt. So I'm gonna have to, because I only have one camera, I'm gonna have to switch it over, and we're gonna see how this works out. It's gonna work out good. Okay, I'm gonna switch you over. Let me know if you can hear me or not once I switch. Okay, so I switched over. Can you hear me? Hey, Lena, can somebody let me know if you can hear me? Yes, thank you. Okay, so for this project, we're going to need our pliers, and we're going to need our hardware. Here's my hardware right here. Clips, a lighter, things for your rhinestones, the normal things, the brush if you need it, the picker and tweezers if you need it. I've always used this for when I'm doing smaller projects like this. And I also use this fray check because we're going to be using this webbing. We're going to be using webbing. Ooh. So this is all the colors that I have left. I did put things with links in my description box. And I am an Amazon associate. So if you buy anything from the links for Amazon, I do get little commission, but your price does not change. Okay. And if you have any questions, just put them in there and I'll get to them. Hey, Shantae. Hey, Miss Linda. Welcome in. Okay, so this is the webbing we're going to use. I'm going to let you guys pick the color. I'm going to sit them right here and you tell me which color we're going to do. Well, we might do that color. And then we'll get the stones ready and then we'll get going. And this is not the nylon webbing. This is the heavier webbing, which it is listed. No, this is the nylon, not polyester, because polyester tends to melt a little, shrink a little when you put it under heat. So here's the colors. Okay, so we got blue. We got somebody for blue. Okay. Any other color? Come on, don't be shy. Okay, purple or royal blue. Okay. Any other colors? Gray. Oh, gray, that's different. Okay. Gray. Pink. Oh, Lord. Shay. There is no pink this time. I'm sorry. I don't think I have enough to do. No, sorry. No pink. Shantae's favorite color is gray. Then we got another one for purple and royal blue and black. And okay, so you know what? I'm just going to pick. This is what we're ending up with. So we can do, we'll do a gray one and a purple one. And we'll just see how many we get done, right? Uh-oh, I'm going to get a call in a little bit and I better not block her. Okay, so if we have time, we'll see about if we have enough purple to do that for Shay. Okay, so now you know everything that you're going to need. Should I go over it again because it was so early in the live that this is what we're making? We're making these key fobs. We're using rhinestone. We're using block. And we're using transfer tape. Those are the two things I neglected to tell you. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start with, let's start with the purple. Let's get our stones ready. Okay. So if you're going to use, for these rhinestones, it's good to try to use something that's going to be a little off than the color. Like for this yellow, I think this is rainbow. I use red on red, which they call that tone to tone. Hey, Sherry, welcome in. And I used, I'm not sure, I think this is AB Crystal on here, but a lot of people just use crystal, but we're going to use some color today. So what did I say we were going to do first? I said the gray, right? So for gray, what color stones do you think I would put on gray? Who can tell me what color stone they would put on gray? Okay, I'm going to tell you. We're going to use black diamond for the gray. So the first thing we do is we have to measure out your webbing should be 1 inch wide. That's what I'm using. It's 1 inch wide, because when you get to this portion where you put the end on, it needs to be, it fits right in, so you won't have anything hanging over or anything. Okay, so the webbing is that's going to be the webbing, and then we want the key fob to be 12 inches long. So what I do is I just kind of clip it down, make sure it's 12. And when I fold it over. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do it 12. Matter of fact, why don't we just cut all 3 of them at the same time? You could use your rotary tool to do this, but your rotary cutter, but I'm not going to do that today. So that's that one. And then we're going to do the purple. That one right here. Oh, maybe I should wait. I know I'm always throwing something around. I'm sorry. I get talked to about the way I just toss things. But I don't toss them, I just move them. Okay, and then the blue. Don't forget 12 inches long, 1 inch wide, right? Okay. So let me move these out the way. I'll reclip them and put them back when we get done. So we're going to start with the gray. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the template. I already did it. I did it in silhouette. Matter of fact, I have 3 of them, but I'm not going to do all 3 of them at the same time. And to do this in silhouette, I want to show you, but I just don't want my camera to start acting up. Maybe I can go back and show you that towards the end. Hi, Knick-Knack Nurse. Welcome in. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we have this. I'm going to give you all the measurements for this too, because I am going to try to go over to silhouette to do this. It's just my camera started acting up. I got a little thrown off and I just don't want to bump anything for some reason. It starts acting out. But when you do this in silhouette, let me just show you. Let's see if it works out. I'm gonna try to share my screen. Let's see what happens. Hey, Angel B, welcome in. Let's see, am I doing a window or entire screen? Window. Okay, yeah. I don't think I opened it first. Okay, do you see do you guys see silhouette up here on the screen or no? Okay. Take it back down. Let's keep going. Okay, so when you take it into silhouette, you're going to, your measurement should be 11 by 0.8, 0.8. Okay, and after you get it, you print it and you You cut it with your cutter and you put it on your mat. Put it on your mat, and then you take your, now what I do is, I didn't say this, did I? I take a piece of tape and I tape it down to my mat, because these have been used over and over again. So they got a little bend in them. So I just kind of like tape it down on both ends. I tell you, tape is a crafter's best friend, I think. Welcome in, Stephanie D. Smith. Thank you guys for being here. So the color we're going to use is Black Diamond, because we're going to do the gray first. So you just pour your stones on there, or in this case, I'll pour them in here. And the reason I'm pouring them in here instead of on here is because it's such a small space. Put the stones in. This is SS10. So you're just gonna put the stones on, and then you can take your brush and you can brush them in. Make sure you brush in real easy. See why you want it flat? It's easier to work with if it's flat. So when you store them, try to store them flat. I might have to pour more on here. Oh, I don't know why this is not, should have been in here by now. I'm gonna take my time. Hey, that to this, Derica. Welcome in. I don't know why my second camera is not working right. I just haven't had a problem with it before until today, but it's okay. We're gonna get this done. The next one I do, I'm gonna try a different template because this one is kind of bent. And then when we get done, I'll try to get back into silhouette to show you. It's not opening for some reason. Okay, let's see. I know we got a lot of stones missing in here. So I know we made these before. Is this something that, I know Marilyn made them before, and I know, I'm trying to think who else made them. See this stone right here? It's a darker stone. It shouldn't even be in here. There. Okay. Okay, let's see how we doing here. How we doing? So when you do these, you also want to use a good heat press. I don't have good luck with my HTV rod with these, so I use this little one, this blueberry, which I won from a live before. Whose live was that? It was something Crafty Leo was on, and I won this. I love this little press. I use this a lot because I can sit it right here and be done with it. Okay. So I hope everybody is having a good day, and everybody in the bushes, I appreciate you for being here. You see how this picker tool is doing really well. Every once in a while, I just take it and wipe my hands across, around it to make the tip a little smoother. Okay. Oh, we got more. Yeah, this is bent, I think. I think my mat is too. But it's okay. Welcome in, Marissa Crafts. You know, it's funny to me that it's a lot of people that are in the bushes, and I appreciate you all so much because they'll send you an email and ask questions, and I'm like, I don't remember them being in the live, but it's okay. It's okay. I appreciate it. I try to answer as many questions as I can, or I'll send you to somebody that can. Okay, almost done. Almost done. If this was flat like it's supposed to be, we probably would have been finished. But okay, there. Almost. I feel like I'm taking a long time. Okay, one more that I can tell. Okay. Oh, I touched it and it popped up. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn my heat press on. I'm gonna get rid of these extra stones. There's some under the mat, under it, but I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna get rid of these extra stones. Okay, and get a piece of transfer tape. And that's one thing I didn't do. I didn't cut my transfer tape first. So I'm gonna cut this right quick. Turn this press on. Oh, that was loud. I should have turned that press on earlier, huh? Okay. See, every time I touch it, it kind of makes it bounce. I'm gonna be a little nervous putting this transfer tape on here. Okay. Oh, this is used. Okay. So this is the way I learned with a taco method. Standing up, center it up. I see a stone missing. Wait a minute. I put that extra stone. I just saw it too. Where was that at? Right there. Okay. Okay, let's do that again. Taco methods. I'm standing over it, and I'm just gonna lay it down. And then I'm going to press lightly. See, I have another stone missing right there. I'm going to press lightly. Okay. I'm waiting on it to reach temperature now. Uh-oh. Did we go blurry? Let's see. Okay. I'm back. I don't know what's going on with everything today. It's interesting. Okay. So don't forget, this is 12 inches long, 1 inch wide. I'm gonna try to pull this up. All right, so it should be stuck pretty good. We're just gonna pull it up. Oops. You do not want this to touch the other end of the transfer tape, whatever you do. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're done with that, and now we can take these stones. And I'm gonna turn this upside down because I saw 2 spots that needed a little. I see one here that's missing a stone. See if we can get this backwards. Stick that one there. Then I saw a spot over here. Get that one there. There. And these turn for some odd reason. There. Put this one back. It's almost at the temperature of, I'll tell you 1 minute. Okay, here we go. It's still reaching temperature. Yeah, Rosalind, you can use, I think this one, I'm not sure if it came from Amazon or not, but they do have them at Amazon. And yeah, because for all my small things like patches and little things I don't use my, because I have the HTV and I also have the, I also have the 16 by 24 clam press, which I really like my clam press, but I only use that for shirts and stuff. I don't do a lot of lately. Oh, I left something under here. What did I leave under here? Oh shoot, what is that? Okay, let me see what this is. So you still have to make sure you got all your stuff off before you you start on something else. I don't know what that is. Okay, let me pull it back. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that. I think that's part of the thing. Okay, so it's at 311. And we needed to get to 350 for 12 seconds is what we're going to do. So it's almost there. So I'm just going to lay it up here since we got it up here already. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this right in the middle of the gray. Right in the middle. Make sure you leave enough room on the ends so when you put your tool on, it'll be fine. There. And let's see, what are we at now? 3:39. Oh, let me check the time. What did I say? 12 seconds? Is that what I said? 12 seconds. Hey, Keisha. There we go. Okay, so let's put it on here and make sure I got the top one right. See, I didn't check any of this. Okay. Okay. We're good. Okay, let me put this on. I'm just gonna put it on top. And because of the size of my press is a 15 by 15, I have to turn it at an angle like this. Okay. And here we go. So it's pressing now. Lena, I did make my own rhinestone template. Oh, you were talking. Wait a minute, did I miss something? Yes, I made my own rhinestone template, and I am going to see if Silhouette will let me in, and we're going to do that at the end. Create the rhinestone. It's the 11. Well, the template is 11 by 0.8. Okay. So there we go. And there you have it. This is, well, I'm gonna let it cool off. Yes, but this is it. Isn't that beautiful? That is beautiful. I'm gonna let that one cool off. And what I should be doing is start on the next one. But I think you just finish one at a time. We did one already, so. Thank you. No, Anita, this is the only size I use. And I have some that have like little designs in them too. But I decided just to use for the demonstration for today, just to use this, just the plain one, because it's easier to start with. And it's easier to design when you're showing somebody something. So we're going to let's pick out the hardware. So what do you guys think? I like asking you. So we got silver. How about I put it on top of it? You can see that, right? And then we got this like a copper color. And then we have an iridescent. And of course, I have a lot of black. So what are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Black. Okay, I got one for black. The other colors is silver. I think this is like a brassy, like a here. Where's the camera? This was kind of brassy, like. Okay. Black. Now, see, this is how I am. I would have gladly used this silver one. And then it would have been like, well, that's not giving it too much of a contrast. So far it's black. Black is winning. Hey, Veronica. Okay, so we're going to use black. So this is what we do now. It's cooled off good. You just have to make sure it's cooled off. You put your ends together, and you see how that's fraying on the end, like? Just kind of trim that. Oh, these are, just kind of trim that a little bit, trim it a little bit. And then you want to burn the ends of your webbing. Burn the ends of them to keep them from fraying the rest of the way. Let's see if we can find a lighter that works. There we go. Ooh, that's a big flame. You just want to melt the ends a little bit. There you go. And then after you do that, I always put a little, if you use whatever kind of glue you want to use, if you choose to, always put a pin in mine so the hole won't freeze up. Okay. Just put a little in there. Squeeze it down, okay? And everybody can see this good, right? Okay. People put glue to keep it from moving later down the line, but I don't think it's gonna move with all of this. So these have teeth on them. See, can you see the teeth? Can you guys see the teeth on them? Turn it this way. Okay, so it has teeth, and I always put and you can see it on the back too, where those holes are, that's where the teeth is. So you put it on like this, move this to the side, right? Make sure it fits. And this is your, is it called a crimping? Let me make sure I want to give you the right name. Pliers, key fob pliers. I like this one because it has plastic on it, so it won't scratch up your key fob. And you just put it on there, or if you don't like that way, you can take it this way and put it in like this. So I got it on here. I know where my back is. This is already stuck together. Put it on the inside all the way to the back. Oh, my hands are shaky. Okay, and then you just crimp it down. And then I turn it over and I crimp it again. Oh, Lord, you know what we didn't do? You know what we didn't do? We have to do this over again. So you burn it. See, the only thing about, like, I just neglected to put both ends in at the same time because I'm a little nervous here. So I had to cut it. But now you see, you need to keep that space in there between the end and the stones. Keep that space in there. So we're gonna put some more. Well, no, we We're gonna just go ahead and okay. So you get your tool in there like that, right? And then you put it in, make sure it's even, because sometimes it's easy to put these on crooked. Because you should see a little space on both sides, and then just crimp it down once, turn it over, crimp it again, like that. Make sure it's tight. And there's your key fob. Linda said, now use something and open it. Nope, never gonna open it. It's gonna stay closed like this. So here, let me come back for a minute. I do not like one camera. Or I wonder if I could have just did this. No, I couldn't have. Okay. Okay, so I'm back. Okay, so this is how it turned out. And it's such an easy thing to do. And you just have to make sure, see, like here, I got a couple of stones that's missing right here. So what I'll do for that is I'll take I'll take this tool right here and I'll just put that on when I get done. That's what I'll do with that one. So that's that one. That's the gray one. So you guys want me to do another one? Because how long have we been on? We've been on. Okay. Okay. She said I didn't have both ends. You're right. I did not have both ends in there. Okay. So we could probably do another one. Let me see if I could just move this down, if that would work. You think that would work? No, that won't work unless I just. So this is what I do when I'm crafting. I'm talking to myself and I'm singing all the time. So sometimes when you're live, you kind of forget you're on live. So let's just do this purple one right quick. Okay. So you have the oh, you can't see. Okay. So we're going to do this purple one. We're going to use another strip. This one is flatter, so this one might work better. Okay, so for the purple one, we'll use, how about volcano violet, or how about, wait, purple and silver goes good together, right? Emerald, champagne. Okay, so I'm trying to decide. No, champagne. Let's use this one. This is Silver Edge. Let's try that one. So the stones I'm using is from the Baby's Booty and from Designs by Nova Art. If you can see, it's too much light over here, but that's where hers are from. This is this one. So we're going to use this one this time. I try to do this fast so I can get this one done. So don't forget, you have to tape it down. Let's see if I move this over. This one camera is different. She said once you get in a groove, these go pretty quick. They really do. They do, Anita. They do. And when you're not on camera. Okay. I'm gonna try to go in the StreamYard one more time. Haven't been able to get in there all morning. Oh, so we had this tape down. I want to use this color. That's kind of dark. How about let's do a tone on tone type thing. I don't have any. I got sapphire. Sapphire's cool. Okay. Wait, I just saw a color. Here we go, right here. This one, Icy Blush. Okay. I'm not even gonna put it in the thing. I'm just gonna pour more here for time. Because of time. I'm gonna pour a lot of them. The more you pour, the less you place. I hope you can see that. Yeah, it's good. Now I do know that Making with Marilyn, she has a few templates on Etsy. And Laura Trevino, she has a few templates on Etsy. I don't have a Etsy, so I don't have my templates on there as of yet. I'm waiting on somebody is helping me with that. See how the more you put on, the easier it is to brush them in. And the more tape, after you use these over and over again, they might start bending the template. So it's okay to take your template and wait, I don't want to try that. Here we go. You know what I was going to do? And they would have went all over the floor. They would have went all over the floor, and I would have said, "Ooh, rookie mistake." Okay. Yeah, they have some templates. I think I should have put them in my description. Because when I first started, I was using others, and then I learned how to do it myself. But what I'll do is I'll give you the measurements and the steps, and then you can do your own, and then use your imagination to put little designs and stuff in them and all of that. Okay, I'm trying to do this quick because I don't want to keep you guys too long. So who else has made these before? Who's made them before and who's thinking about making them again? Oh, thank you, Donzel. Donzel, he sure knows how to. I have some twins over here, and one's name is Donzel and one's name is Darcel. So whenever I call Donzel the wrong name, I'm sorry. But it's funny to okay, almost there, almost there. See how it goes so much faster the second time? See, they're all in, all cleaned up, extras put back in the jar. Okay, now I'm gonna use that same transfer case. And of course, that's my dog, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna do the taco method, and I'm just gonna drop it there. And they're all in, press down. And then I'm gonna take this. Oh, see, I use this too much. Now stick, 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 stick. Some people use a brayer there. They're all on. Then we'll come over here and we'll make sure we leave clearance on both ends, right? There. And then I use a pressing pillow on here. You don't have to, but I always use a pressing pillow for bulky type things. Okay. 350 for 12 seconds. And then I think I'll pick this one. Hello, what is that? Shamir Customs. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's nice. I appreciate that. I also appreciate if everybody in here hits the like button and people in the bushes pop up, hit like and go back. I appreciate that. Okay, so here is, this is this one with the violet. No, icy blush. This is icy blush. It's just hot right now. So let me get a mat. We'll sit that there and let that cool off while we clean this part up right here. So when I have to use my HTV rod, I use the bigger pressing pillow because I'll do a whole sheet of them. I have another one with, it's about 4 or 5 of these templates on it, and I just brush them in and put them. That's when you have to do multiples. Okay, it's still hot. I can turn this off because I don't think we're going to get to the blue one. I'm sorry. Okay. Still hot. It'll be cooled off in a minute. Dazelle said it's all good, Merlinda. It happens. Thank you for being so kind about that. Yeah, Lena, you can do them with fabric. I've done them with, I don't have all of them over here, but I've done them with fabric, which is easy. And then I've done them with embroidery on faux leather. That one says mother. And then here's just the faux leather one right here. It was another one. I probably dropped it somewhere. And I did. Okay. And on here. This is the other one that's faux leather. Oh, it was a brown one and a gray one there. So these are the faux leather ones. And you can embroidery on them. You can do them in fabric. I mean, there's so many different options. Have I made any sublimation wristlets? Yes. Yes, I have, Anita. It was somebody had a situation in their family and they wanted all the kids to have like a wristlet. So what we did was we took all his pictures that he wanted to use, and I sublimated them on a polyester, and I had to put the heat and bind on the back of it. So but then I put the fabric on the inside. So it was on the inside and the outside was the material with a lot of pictures from her on them. And yeah, I've sublimated and made them also. I've been making these for a while. I just, you know me, I'm not good at posting. I'm not good at saying. I'm not good at that stuff. But yeah. And I'll tell you right now, so you know why I burnt this in, right? I burnt the end to, is this glue? To stop it from fraying. I don't have any, I don't have any glue right here. But then I use this too, this spray check. But if you do use glue, you just put a drop in there, just a drop, just in case it comes loose or something. You know, you just put a drop of glue in there. And I put my pen back in because I don't want it to dry out. Okay, so I picked this one, right? So let's see. My friends that know me know I don't have any color stuff. So instead of using a silver one, see how that don't go? That's what I would have did, right? Unless I was told otherwise. So I'm gonna use the iridescent. Can you see that iridescent on there? I'm gonna use that one. So remember how we do it. We have our key fob tool, pliers. This one has the plastic on it. So if you have to get one, make sure you get one with the plastic on it so it doesn't scratch your key fob. And there, when you put it on, because it's 1 inch wide, your key fob is 1 inch wide. Your thingy is 1 inch wide. And then you just push it like that. And you push it, and then you turn it over. And there you go. At the ends, there. So this one is over a little too far. That's what I was telling you, but it's on there. Isn't that cute? And that one took, how many minutes did that one take? All of 5 minutes or less. The first one took an hour. But that's okay, as long as you can see how it goes and how to do it. So I don't know what I did with the other one. So what was the first color we did? It was gray, right? Okay. I tell you, I move stuff so much that I have moved it and now I don't even see it. Do you guys see it? Okay, so we did a gray one. Oh, here it is. So that's it. These are the two we did today. The gray and the purple. And we did, I'm gonna turn it on the right side. Okay. We did the gray and the purple, and we used black diamond on here. On this one, we used icy blush on this one. We used the black clip. Well, it's not clip, it's Key Fob hardware. We used the black one for this one, and we used the iridescent for the purple one. So I could have came up a lot more on the side, but because this one I kind of messed up and had to cut it, I was kind of nervous about going all the way up to the top, all the way up to the top. But these are easy to make, like I said. Let me make sure I covered everything on here. Oh, your webbing, you can use 10 or 12 inches. So it depends on how you want it to hang. I'm gonna see if I have any 10 inches. Yes. Okay, so these two are 10 inches, and the ones I did today are 12 inches. So it depends on what you're putting it on and how you want it to hang, what length you do. Okay. But it's all, you know what, it's all up to you. Whatever you like, you know, if you like them long, make it long. If you want it, okay. We did that part, we did this. Oh, okay, so the webbing, I told you nylon, so no, it's cotton or polyester, or you could use nylon. I don't use polyester because every time I use it, it shrinks up and stuff, so I stopped using that. And I believe, anybody have any questions? D. Smith told me to look under the press for the gray one. It was under the press. That's funny. Okay. So let me give you these measurements. So what I'll do is I'll put a post. I'll put a post up because I think it might take too long to try to do it if silhouette doesn't open. So I'm going to tell you step by step. Would you guys like me to tell you that, or would you like me to just put it in a post or do a video or a short? What do you guys want me to do? Because you know we are over an hour. I'm sorry. So anyway, you go into Silhouette Studio, you grab a rectangle shape, make a rectangle shape. You want it to be 11 inches wide, and you want it to be 0.8 inches, scratch that, 11 inches wide, and then you want it to be 0.8 inches. You know, I keep saying the same thing. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. 11 inches wide and 0.8 inches in here, which would be in height, like that. And this is 12 by 1 inch, and it's like that because you see how those stones fit right in there perfectly, and that's because of the sizing of your stones. So it's a linear field in a rhinestone panel, and the spacing is 0.10. And then you just, you know, you do all the things you do to save a rhinestone template. You release the stones, then you go to modify panel. If you shouldn't have to move any around unless you're putting a design in it. And then you do compound, save it as an SVG, send it to your cutter and cut it. That's how you do it. And I'm going to do, right after I get off here, I'm gonna do a video real quick. And yeah, because I just, okay. So did everybody enjoy that? I hope everybody makes one. It's so easy. It's so easy. And if you look on my link, this is the set I have. I have this set right here of my webbing right here. So, and with that being said, I thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all for being here. Please don't forget to like the video. You can like, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribe. I would like for you to subscribe. That would make me happy. And I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your day. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that makes you smile, and always be a blessing to others. I think I covered everything. So with that being said, we're gonna go. You guys have a good rest of the week and weekend. Bye.